Well, hello, everyone. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Now, if you are not able to attend the very first AM live session, then you will watch the replay and send over takeaways from this video so you can receive credit. So again, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So welcome to UXI-115. And the course is UX Process and Theories. My name is Devonna Payne. You can call me Professor Payne or Professor D, however. My email and contact is listed here, but I'm going to go over some more information about the course. So let's go ahead and get started. So for today's agenda, I'm going to do an introduction. Also, I'm going to overview the course, as well as we're going to do some reflections, also some support information that I'm going to provide you with, and some reminders. For this live session is being recorded and saved under web meetings. Again, if you are not able to attend the live session, this live session number 1 a.m., then please rewatch this live session, watch the replay, and also send your takeaways answering all the questions asked in this video to receive full credit. Now, I will ask you to please mute your mics. And if you have questions that are very important, please, you can go ahead and unmute your mic and let me know, or you can drop that information over in the chat. And I will also love for you to engage with your classmates in the chat as well. All right. So a little bit about myself. My name is Devonna Payne. You can call me Professor Payne or Professor D. I have a master's degree in digital marketing. I'm also certified in Adobe and Google. So in regards to my experience, I have 10 years of experience in graphic and website design. I previously worked for Howard University, the College of the Holy Cross, Meharry Medical College, and currently the National Science Foundation. So I would like for you to introduce yourself. And again, if you are not able to attend the live session, then you will send over information in regards to this question. Introduce yourself. Please list your name or your nickname, where you are from, currently reside, your occupation or dream job, and also tell us something you want to learn by the end of this course. I'll go ahead and get started. For myself, my name is Professor Payne. You can call me Professor D. I am from Houston, Texas, but I currently reside in Atlanta, Georgia. Also, my occupation, I am a senior designer for the National Science Foundation. And something that you will learn at the end of this course, again, is UX Process and Theories. Now I'm going to go over the grading scale, which is very important for this course. Some of the things that I'm going to discuss with you are the yellow dig discussions, how to resubmit for mastery, late assignment policy, and also requesting a new due date. So how to earn points on Yellow Dig. In order to earn points on Yellow Dig, you will have to create a new post. In your new post, it must contain at least 40 plus words in order to receive 225 points. Then you also receive points when you are creating or making a comment, which is 20 words minimum, and you'll receive 125 points. In order to receive more points, you will need to engage in yellow dig discussions. So receiving a comment on your post is 75 points. Receiving a reaction on your post is 45 points. And also receiving an accolade on your post is between 75 and 150 points. So each time you're posting, you want to focus on getting the most of your yellow dig discussions. And your goal each week is to receive up to 1,000 points. So please make sure that you're engaging and you're posting and you're commenting. And I will also give you some reactions and accolades and also comment back and forth, especially if you have any issues or if you want to connect with your classmates. Now, this is the grading scale. We've seen this grading scale before, so I'm not going to go over it in depth, but I do have a next slide that goes over more information. So for the grading scale, we know P is passing, I is incomplete. W means that the student has withdrawn. We also have WP, WF, and then we also have test out, TC, transfer credit, R, repeat, and A, audit completion. So more information that's very important about the grading scale is that when grading, you'll receive feedback. So remember, the feedback that I provide you, you can use that feedback to resubmit as many times as you like in order to earn more points and get a higher grade. But you are not able to resubmit after the last day of the course. So you cannot resubmit late work as well. This is important information. I get this question all the time. So please remember this, and also you'll have these slides to go back and reference to, and also the video as well. And unfortunately, I'm not able to provide you with extra credit or bonus points. So that is something to definitely keep in mind. Late assignments. If you submit an assignment after the due date, there are some penalties, unfortunately, but we'll discuss some other options as well. So if you submit your assignment 1 day late, that is 10% penalty. 2 days late is 20% penalty. 3 days late or later is 30% penalty. You also have your late work deductions are applied after the assignment is graded, and no assignment that is due in weeks 1 through 3 can be submitted later than the end of week 4. That is very important information to remember. I get this question all the time. So in order to avoid penalties and submitting your assignments late, I would suggest you to submit what you have. Then I will grade your assignment, give you feedback, and then you can always resubmit and earn higher grade and more points. So requesting a new due date. If requested at least 1 day prior to the due date, you can request a new due date for an assignment. Again, an assignment that is due in weeks 1 through 3 cannot be extended past week 4. And an assignment that is due in weeks 4 through 7 cannot be extended past Wednesday of week 8. That is very important information to remember. And if you do need to request a due date, definitely send over a message to me through the Canvas inbox. You can also send a message to me through email and text message. Now, requesting an incomplete grade. Now, this is very rare, but you can receive an incomplete grade for additional time to complete the course. Information about requesting an incomplete grade. You must make the request to the instructor during the last week of the course. Your overall grade must be at least 50% or higher. And there you have 10 days max. That's the max amount of time you are able to receive additional time to submit your work. So if you are in need to receive an incomplete grade in order to get an additional time, again, you must reach out to me. That is very important. And you must reach out to me during the last week of the course. And I will be able to assist you with helping you complete your assignments and finish up the course, because that is the main goal. Now, let's dive into the course and do an overview of what is UXI-115 or UX process and theories. Now, if you take a look at the course syllabus, then you would know a little bit about the course, but I'm going to go ahead and do an overview of that as well. So user experience, or UX design, centers on the interaction between human users and everyday products and services. In this course, you will learn key theories and processes to help create usable, useful, and delightful products that answer users' needs. So I'm going to break down a few sections and topics that we are going to discuss in this course. The first is user research. So user research involves qualitative and quantitative research practices aimed at empathizing with target users and discovering and defining their needs. Also with user research, we're going to focus on conducting research such as user interviews and synthesizing the findings into personas, customer journey maps, and more are key skills covered in this section. All right, I'm going to move on to the next section that we are going to focus on in this course, which is information architecture. The process of establishing flow between a person and a product, service, or environment. Also, in regards to information architecture, this section focuses on how to organize structure and label content, functions, and features to support usability and findability. Next, usability text is also another section that we are going to cover in this course. Usability testing is focused on learning user-centered testing techniques to evaluate a product by testing it on real users. Items covered include understanding how to design a test, planning the test, logging and analyzing data, measuring usability, prioritizing problems, choosing recommendations from findings, and persuading from those results. This is very important. This is a very important portion. So we will cover this more later on. Now, to continue the course overview, in this course, you will work with software tools such as Adobe XD, as well as Figma. By the conclusion of this course, you will practice generating a UX case study asset to add to your growing capstone portfolio. So if you have not explored in Adobe XD or Figma, I suggest you open up the programs, play around with the programs, and get used to the tools. I will go in later on in this course and give you some resources. We'll also explore more in both of the applications. So don't be discouraged. It's a lot that we are going to cover, but you also will master everything by the end of this course, I guarantee. Next, course materials. So you have 2 e-textbooks that you are going to reference to in regards to doing your reading assignments as well as your learnings. And the first book is Interaction Design Beyond Human-Computer Interaction. And then the second book is The Joy of UX, User Experience, and Interactive Design for Developers. So you can access your textbooks through the Canvas dashboard. And if you have any questions, you can definitely reach out to me and I'll be happy to assist. So we're going to break up these 8 weeks, and you'll also learn different topics and receive different resources. So let's go over the weekly objectives. Week 1, we're going to focus on the user experience design process. Also in week 2, we are going to focus on user research methods. Week 3, we are focusing on user personas. Week 4, we're going to focus on information architecture. Week 5, we're going to focus on app design. Week 6, we're going to focus on usability testing. Week 7, we're going to put everything that we learned from weeks 1 through 6 all together. And then in week 8, we're going to focus on career and do some reflections. So in this parts of the live session is a reflection. You will see this often in our live sessions. So for today's class poll, you're going to just send over to me directly in the chat your overall experience in Adobe XD or Figma. So on a scale from 1 to 5, and this is for me to rate your experience, I would like to know, because I will use this to reflect later on at the end of this course and help you guide you in going from beginner to pro. So please drop down in the chat and tell me what your overall experience is in either one of these programs, either Adobe XD or Figma, 1 as a beginner or 5 being pro. And also, if you are watching the live session, this is the second question I would like for you to submit in order to receive credit. Okay, great. Okay, so let's continue. Also in this course, you will see that we will have breakout sessions. So for now, we're just going to drop the information over in the chat so everyone can see. But what is one thing you've learned thus far about user experience? I would definitely like to know. And this is the third question asked if you are watching the replay. So again, if you're watching the replay, you must submit the information about yourself, introducing yourself. The second question, which is rating your experience in either Adobe XD or Figma. And then this very last question, what is one thing you've learned thus far about user experience? And you can submit information that I just discussed in our previous slides. Okay, so we're going to move on. Additional support. This is important if you need additional support. So additional help, connect with your coach and Bryan Connect if you have any questions or issues not course related. For academic assistance, book a convenient time at the website link here. Also, research assistance with the librarian is available by phone, email, or you can access this information virtually, and it is available 24/7. Also, tech support. If you're having any issues with your applications or programs, if you're having any issues with your email, Canvas, definitely reach out to tech support and reach out to me. So I am also in the loop. And I can also reach out to tech support myself to expedite the issue if you're having issues as well. But here's the information for the IT help desk. This is their information for their website. Also, information for their email address, and then direct phone number is here, 1-888-355-1546. Now, do you have any questions from all of the slides that I've covered in today's live session? Okay, no? All right, so let's go ahead and move forward. So this is our final reminder that today we have our second live session, which is live session number 1, the PM session. So that is today at 5 p.m. And we are going to go over topics, the user experience design process, week 1, and also user research methods, week 2. We're going to combine this information in just one presentation. Because I am not able to see you next week, I want to make sure that I'm covering information from this week and the next week. And then in our live session number 3 a.m., I will cover week 3. And then live session number 3 p.m., I will cover week 4. So that you're going to see that a lot throughout our live sessions. That way, week by week, you can go back and reference to all of the information. It's not compiled and overwhelming to you in regards to all the information that's being provided. And if you have any questions, please let me know. But if not, thank you so much for attending our live session. And I will see you in our next live session today at 5 p.m. Thank you so much. And again, if you were not able to attend this live session, please go ahead and submit those takeaways, those 3 questions that I asked. Please answer them. Send over your answers to me through Canvas inbox, and I'll shoot you a message saying that you received your credit. And if that's everything, then I will see you guys later. All right. Bye. Thank you.